Welcome back to another TradingView tutorial. Today, rather than talking about advanced topics or all of the dynamic tools and features that we've been building for you, how about we talk about something a little more colorful and a little more artistic, which is a new feature we've added so that anyone can add emojis to their chart. So there are icons and there are emojis. For traders and investors on TradingView, you're probably all familiar with the icons. These icons have been on the platform for several years, and you've always been able to find them right here in the icons menu on the left side of your chart. Well, now when you open up the icons menu, at the bottom there is an emojis tab. So you can go much more colorful and have a little bit more fun by clicking emojis, where you will now see all of the emojis that you can add to your chart. The same way you send a text to a friend on your Apple iPhone or on your Android, by adding an emoji, it's the exact same process. You have different filters up here, so you can sort by faces or by animals or by food or by sports and activities. And the choice is really yours. You can click through all of them to have some fun. And of course, there is a flag section. So if you're interested in adding specific flags, maybe related to a currency or a company that you're charting, you can do that as well. In this example, why don't we go to the animals select section, and here's unicorn. Why don't we add a unicorn to the chart? All we have to do is select the animal or the emoji we're interested in. And now, of course, we can place this anywhere. Where should we place this unicorn? Why don't we place it right next to the latest candle or the latest price? So we're going to go ahead and click, and our emoji has been added to the chart, just like that. If we save, well, you guessed it, this emoji will be here every time we open the chart. If we click the emoji, we can indeed do things like make it larger or make it smaller. The choice is yours. Now, there are many different applications for emojis, and really it's all about your creativity and your interests. For the point of this video, though, why don't we have a little bit of fun and just remind you why you might use emojis on your chart. And there are really three key reasons that come to mind. The first one is we all have friends, family, colleagues who don't fully understand markets, and perhaps they need a little help to really understand what's going on, and emojis can communicate quite a bit of information, and it can be quite fun for them to see these emojis on the chart. So if you're going to send this to, your mom or brother or cousin who's never followed markets before, well, you can quickly make some very quick and easy to see emojis on the chart so that they understand really what's going on here. And let's just say in this example, you know someone who bought this at the very top. So we're just going to circle this. This is a chart of Microsoft. The symbol is MSFT. And let's say you know someone who bought here and you just want to display that to someone and communicate it quickly. Well, this is really all you have to do. No text is even needed, because obviously this emoji is showing quite a bit of fear, sadness, despair. And if you wanted to, just like any other drawing tool, you could hit Command C and then Command V. We're on a Mac, so you would do the traditional copy and paste buttons on your own PC if you're on it, but you can copy and paste as many of these as you want. And you can also duplicate them. On a Mac, we're holding Command and then just dragging, and we can make as many as we want. Now we have double because we had two selected. So there are all sorts of ways that you can add emojis to your chart and make it pretty easy to understand what's going on. This is just an example. You may have noticed one other feature is you can rotate the emojis as needed. So as you can see here, we're just rotating them. They can go upside down, sideways, up and down, however you want, really. So that's the first example. You can just with someone really quickly with emojis on the chart. The second example is that, this can be a way for you to remind yourself about the levels you're watching without using much text at all. Maybe, for example, you are observing a double bottom on this chart. So you sort of drew this trend line here, and you're just kind of looking for some short-term support, and maybe this is something that you're thinking about. If you're going to buy, or if you're going to find an entry, you're going to wait for this level to get tested. Now, you could double click this line, and you could add some text by clicking the text tab and typing in double bottom. But of course, the emojis just give you another tool that you can use just to remind yourself that this is maybe your buy zone. So let's just put some starry eyes here saying, that's right, when it comes back to this level, we are totally interested, and here's our chart. And if we wanted to, we could even create an alert at these levels. So add an alert at the trend line. We'll get an alert sent right to our phone, right on our desktop, or via email. But that is another way just to quickly use emojis, and they will always be there. Okay, and the last and final reason for emojis is, look, trading and investing can get stressful. It's hard. We're looking at charts all day. We are doing research all day. If you are in the screener, you are scanning for different instruments all the time. If you're in the Pine editor, you are coding nonstop. Well, now when you need to, you can take a quick breather by adding some emojis to your chart. So this is a way to have some fun, screenshot it, share it with friends, whatever it is that you have to do. Just sort of take a step back and just remind yourself that there is a lot more out there in this world, and this can be a great way to slow down, rethink your strategy, give your mind a second to breathe. Give yourself a second to take a break. And that's also a good thing. There are actually some studies out there about how arts and crafts and colors and hobbies can indeed help you rest up or to increase your creativity. And creativity is clearly going to help in many different ways, from how you see the market to the type of charts you make, and so much more. So when you're ready to try this tool, head over to the left-hand side. There's a little button that says icons. Click it to open it. You can look at icons, or you can look at emojis. You can sort by the style of emoji, and then when you're ready, just click and you can add an emoji right to your chart. Thanks so much for watching, and please let us know if you have any questions or comments.